Okay, sweet. So welcome everybody. Happy Saturday. All right, so we're gonna start with a little bit of a warm up here, and we will just start by walking in place. So you wanna lift your knees up in line with your hips, keep the spine straight from the side. And again, if anything that we do in the next couple minutes doesn't work for you, if you do yoga because you hate stuff like this, then you don't have to do it. But for me, it helps to kind of warm up the body. Awesome, okay. You can stay at this pace or you can pick it up a little bit. Maybe tapping opposite knee with the opposite hand. Okay, from here, we're gonna go into jumping jacks. So traditionally in this style of yoga, we are in a hot room, right? And so we enter the room and we start with this breathing exercise where we inhale hot air through the nose and exhale all the stale air in our lungs through the mouth. So we literally warm up the body by inhaling warm air. So we inhale the body, or we warm up the body from the inside out. But because we're not in a super hot room, like I have my oven on and my heater turned all the way up, but it's still not 100 degrees, right? So because we're not in a super hot room, we're doing some cardio to start instead to warm up the body. Okay, from here, we're gonna hit the floor with a plank. Okay, and for planks, remember, you can be on your forearms, you can be on your knees, you can make fists and be on your fists if you have wrist issues. Make shoulders over wrists, spread your fingers wide, lift your heels, draw your belly button in, hug the elbows in, shoulders apart, eyes open, chin away from the chest, heels up, thighs tight. Keep a nice long spine, stretching even through the neck, crown of the head. You can stay here, or you can start to bring right knee to right elbow, left knee to left elbow, right knee to right elbow, left knee to left elbow. You can stay at this pace, or you can pick it up for mountain climbers. Again, just warming up the body before we begin. Keep the core tight, shoulders over wrists, elbows in, root down through the palms. Okay, we'll go back to plank. Lift the heels, shoulders over wrists, elbows in. Creating some internal heat in the body. Okay, we're gonna lift the hips up, down dog. Walk your hands, feet back together, and back to jumping jacks. So, I say this every class now, but in yoga, we always want to be able to reverse out of a posture. It's the safest way, and it shows control. So we say a competent action is one that can be reversed. If you go into the posture, step 1, 2, 3, the safest way to come out is step 3, 2, 1. So in this exercise, we started by jogging in place, then we did jumping jacks, then plank, mountain climbers, plank, jumping jacks, and we'll finish jogging in place. So we're back to jogging. Woohoo. Okay, 10 more seconds. Keep it up. All right, sweet. High five, go team. So from here, we will begin class with pranayama, deep breathing, good for your lungs and respiratory system. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth all the time. Breathe deep against the back of your throat. Your nose and your mouth are just a passageway. Breathe as much as possible, as long as possible, as slow as possible. Don't forget to have fun, so bring your feet together, toes, heels touching nicely. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, glue your knuckles under your chin. Knuckles stay under the chin like glue. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate, meditate, and begin. Inhale, head down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. HA Hasana, drop your head back. Reach your arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down, breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale, completely head back. Arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. So keep the weight in your heels. Just the neck and arms are moving. Nice straight spine, chest up. Elbows up, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Just your head drops back. No backward bending. Look way, way, way back. Elbows forward, touching away from your chest. Inhale. Elbows out and arms up. Slowly bring your chin down to parallel. Look straight ahead. Lift your elbows all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, head up. Keep your tricep muscles parallel to the floor. Look way, way, way back. Elbows forward, touching away from your chest. Inhale, head down. Breathe in through your nose, down through your throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale, head up. As you exhale, open your mouth wide like you're fogging up a mirror on the ceiling. HA sound. Inhale, head down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Full lungs. Exhale, head up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Elbows touch. 1. Inhale, head down. I'll do a few with you. Exhale, head up. Inhale, head down. Exhale, head up. Inhale, head down. Exhale, head up. Inhale, head down. Let's do 2 more in the first set. Every inhale, you want to take in more air than the last one to expand your lung capacity. Exhale, head up. The more you exhale here, the more fresh oxygen you can take in on your next breath. Push the air out, elbows touch. Inhale, head down, last breath. In the first set, spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller. Suck your stomach in, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, take your time, eyes open, hips forward, legs lock, stomach in. Keep exhaling, push, squeeze, elbows touch. Change, arms down, you can roll out your shoulders, your head. So we do 2 of almost everything. Second set might be a little bit more familiar. Maybe you can breathe deeper. I'll show you it first from the side. So feet together, weight in the heels. You want a nice flat back. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs. Glue your knuckles under your chin, really, so the thumbs touch the throat. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your butt. Grow taller out of the base of your spine. And begin, inhale, head down and arms up. Breathing in through the nose, against the back of the throat, creating a little bit of a vibration, snoring sensation. Exhale, head up. Use your throat muscles. Think of your throat like a valve, constricted. Breathe slower, longer. Exhale, more, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. I'll do one with you. Exhale, head up. Inhale, head down. Exhale, head up. Inhale, head down. Skin, just the neck and arms are moving. Notice if you're rocking back and forth or side to side, press your heels down. Exhale, head up. As you exhale, just the head drops back. Try to keep shoulders over hips, hips over heels, weight in the heels. Inhale, head down. As you inhale, open your rib cage wide. Think about expanding the ribs so you can expand your lung capacity. Exhale, head up. Even as you exhale, keep your abdominal wall contracted, stomach in, eyes open, arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Full lungs. Exhale, head up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Elbows touch. 1. Inhale, head down. Use the full 6 seconds to move. Slowly bring your chin down, elbows up, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Use the full 6 seconds to exhale. Throat is slightly constricted so you can breathe a little slower. Exhale, more. Inhale, head down. So it's Ujjayi breathing, breathing against the back of the throat. Lift your elbows up, suck your stomach in. Exhale, slowly head back. Look way, way, way back. Elbows touching away from your body. Inhale, head down. Let's do 2 more breaths. In the second set, look straight ahead. Can you bring your elbows back as well as up? Exhale, head up. Can you grow taller even as you exhale? Chest up, belly in. Lock your legs. Squeeze palms, wrists, forearms, elbows together. Inhale, head down. So the last breath. In the second set, deepest breath of your life. When your lungs are totally full, surprise yourself. Take in 1 more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time. Let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, let them go. Be here now. Elbows touch. Change. Arms down. Wonderful. Next is Ardha Chandrasana with Padasana. Half moon with hands to feet pose. Keep your feet together. Inhale your arms over your head sideways, palms together. So interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs. Should be like Charlie's Angels hands. Stretch up out of your waist and bend right and left, right and left. Every time you pass through the middle, stretch up a little bit taller. Please note that when I practice this with you, I'm not mirroring you. So when I say move to the right, it'll look like I'm moving to the left. If you're familiar with this style of yoga, like you practice frequently, I would recommend just like moving to the right the same way, even if it looks opposite for me. But if you're newish, you can either listen to my words or follow what my body is doing. Just know I'm not mirroring you, so when I say right, it'll look like I'm going left. Okay, when you can't stretch anymore, stop in the middle for half moon pose. Bring the weight into your heels, lock your legs and push your hips a little forward. Suck your stomach in, squeeze your palms together, bring your head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears. Inhale, breathing, stretch up out of your waist, try to touch the ceiling, absolutely straight line, slowly bend your body to the right. Without bending your elbows and knees, continuously push your hips to the left, beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling in the left side of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Just remember, it's the first posture of the day. There's no rush. Know where you have to be. Nothing you have to prove to yourself or to anybody else. All you have to do is breathe in and out through the nose. That's a wonderful gift that you've given yourself. Use it wisely. All you have to do is breathe. If you ever find that you're holding your breath or panting, breathing through the mouth, slow down and ease up. Once you can breathe, focus on alignment. Bring the weight back into your heels, hips a little forward, head and arms back. Push your left hip forward, get your 2 hips in line. Right shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower, petal blooming. Maybe get a little deeper at the end, come down, push and push and push. Change, inhale to come up. So reset the spine, hips forward, arms back, stretch up tall out of your waist. And slowly bend your body to the left in a straight line. Without bending elbows and knees, continuously push your hips to the right beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling in the right side of your body. All over, inside out, but don't collapse. Lift your chin, lift your chest. If there's a mirror in front of you, you should be able to see your whole throat visible in the front mirror. If there's not a mirror, imagine you can put a grapefruit between your chin and your chest. Yeah, so chin stays lifted so you can breathe normal. It's a very proud posture. You have a lot to be proud of for trying class today. So keep the chin and chest lifted. Think about creating a little bit more space between your left armpit and your left hip. Bring the weight back into the heels, hips a little more forward, head and arms back. Bring your left shoulder forward, right shoulder back so the chest stays open. Now notice if the hips are twisted. Push your right hip forward, keep your hips in line. Maybe get a little deeper at the end, come down, push and push and push. Change, inhale to come up. First back bend, take a deep breath, full lungs, keep your eyes open and relax your head all the way back. Look for the floor behind you and then bring your arms back with your ears. Try to touch the wall behind you. Whole spine backward, bending from coccyx to the neck. Lower back, middle back, upper back, bend your total spine. Backward bending, try to fall down backwards, maximum weight into your heels. Inhale, breathing, push stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward towards the mirror, beyond your flexibility, and bring your arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back. Change, inhale to come up, stretch up, exhale, bend your knees, go down, arms with your ears, put your hands on the floor, and then go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head, stomach in the whole time. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, and flexible. And one thing that I've noticed in a non-hot room, my hamstrings are a lot less flexible. I kind of took that for granted in my regular practice. So if you're used to locking your legs in this posture, know that you might not be able to today, or at least I can't, and that's okay, because it's about stretching the spine first. So hands to feet pose, bend your knees, touch your stomach to your thighs. Bend your elbows and at first grab the backs of your legs. So notice how my elbows are bent into an L. If you can grab your calves, maybe see if you can slide your hands under your heels. Step on all 10 fingers, little fingers touch side by side, but keep your elbows bent. Stomach to thighs, chest to knees, drop your head, touch your face to your shins, below your knees, so no room for light and air between the upper and lower body. Never, ever, ever force your body. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Pulling is the object of stretching. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling on the back of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes with a smiling, happy face. It's kind of poetic. Pull to stretch. Pull on your heels, push your big toes down, lift your hips up, stretch your spine. Good, change. Come up with a straight spine. Knees can bend. Keep your arms with your ears. Very nice. Arms down, and you stand a little taller. Okay, so second set, feet together. Inhale your arms over your head sideways, palms together. Interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross your thumbs. Really try to touch your arms to your ears the whole time. Squeeze palms together up to the wrists. Use your grip strength. Stretch up 1 more inch out of the waist and slowly bend to the right as you push your hips to the left. Now, traditionally, we go a little bit deeper in the second set, but remember, you don't have to. Think of it this way. The first set is diagnostic, and the second set is medicinal, right? So in the first set, you're just checking in with how you feel. And then in the second set, maybe you go deeper, but maybe actually you ease up a little bit depending on how the body is feeling. Always with breath through the nose. Use your right hand to pull your left hand to the top right corner of the room. Root down through both heels, lock your legs and push your hips a little bit further to the left. Come down, push, push, push. Good, change. Inhale to come up. So reset, hips forward, arms back, stretch up tall, and slowly bend to the left as you push your hips to the right, coming down in a straight line. So notice if the knees and elbows are bending or if the weight is in your toes, bring the weight back into your heels, lock your legs, upper body back, lock your arms, touch your biceps to your ears, still breathing, in and out through the nose, push your right hip forward, get your 2 hips in line, left shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower, petal blooming, maybe getting a little deeper, come down, push and push and push. Change. Inhale to come up. Second heart opener. Take a deep breath, full lungs, keep your eyes open, drop your head all the way back so it starts at the neck, and then bring your arms back with your ears. So from the side, 1 long arch, no bend in the elbows, no bend in the knees, lock your legs. Root down through the heels, so push your heels down, lock your legs, and then push your hips forward as you bring your arms back. 10 more seconds together. When you're ready, change. Come up, stretch up first. Exhale, go down, arms with your ears, straight spine. Put your hands on the floor, and then go for another rock. Move your hips, shake your head. Whew, sometimes you'll get a little bit lightheaded in that one, so fun. Good bend, join the knees, straighten the other. Notice in the second set what's a little bit more loose and what's still a little tight. Rather than making this yoga performative, as in I have to lock my legs, rather than making it performative, view this as an opportunity to check in. So notice how the body's feeling, notice your breath, notice your mind. Is it easy for you to stay present in this action, or is the mind starting to wander? I invite you to be here now. Second set, hands to feet, bend your knees, grab your heels from behind. It's an opportunity to check in. Bend your elbows back, touch stomach to thighs, chest to knees, drop your head, touch your face to your shins. Below your knees, no room for light and air between the upper and lower body. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up, stretch your upper body down. So eventually the legs will lock, doesn't have to be today. Keep stomach on thighs, chest on knees, try to touch your elbows together behind you. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, push your big toes down, try to lock your legs. Nice, change, come up with a flat back, knees can bend, keep your arms with your ears. Good stuff, arms down, and you let that one go. It's so fun to see us all practicing together, I love it. Okay, next is awkward Utkatasana. Step your right foot to the right about 6 inches, hip width distance, insides of your feet perfectly parallel, like 11s. Arms up, parallel to the floor, tricep muscles tight, nothing loose or hanging. Suck your stomach in, lift your chest, bend your knees, and sit down into a chair. Feet flat position, spine straight to begin with, 100% of your body weight in your heels. Sit down, halfway only, hips into a chair. Suck your stomach in, lean your upper body back, depression to abdominal wall, contraction to abdominal muscles. Suck it in, hold it in tight, little bit more weight back into your heels, maybe sit down 1 more inch. Lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back, try to fall down backwards at the end. Change. Inhale to come up, keep your arms there. Push your hips a little forward. Now come up maximum on your tiptoes like a ballerina. Stretch the crown of your head up to the ceiling. Bend your knees and sit down into a chair. So for the second part, lean back as if you're pressing your whole back against a wall behind you, even the head and hips. Lift your heels a little higher, knees a little higher, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change. Inhale to come up, last part. Still breathing, heels down. Squeeze your knees, thighs together. Let your heels come a little bit off the floor, knees, thighs tight, and slowly sit down. There is no obligation to sit all the way down. Stop when you want to, or when you're a ½ inch off your heels. Tilt your kneecaps down to the floor, so squeeze your knees together and forward. Lift your chest, pull your belly in, and change. Slowly push the floor away from you. Beautiful. Nice, heels down, right foot back, arms down, take a breath. Good, second set, step your right foot to the right, hip width distance, not too big of a step. I'll show you second set from the side. Bring your arms up parallel to the floor, so you want your triceps to be tight. There should be nothing loose or hanging in the arms, triceps tight. Suck your stomach in, bend your knees, sit down into a chair. So to take pressure off of your knees, stick your butt out in the first part, yeah? Eventually knees over the ankles. If you look down and you can't see your toes, shift your knees, hips back. Hips into a chair, spine straight at first, suck your stomach in, lean back, a little bit of a back bend, roll the shoulders back and down, keep the triceps tight, weight in the heels, belly in, suck your stomach in, lift your chin up, chest up, change. Inhale to come up. Second part, rather than sticking your butt out, push your hips forward, lean back. Now come up all the way on your tiptoes. Push your big toes down, a little bit of a balance challenge. Squeeze your butt, now lean back and sit down. So in the second part, you want to keep your spine straight. It's a little bit trickier, yeah? Lift your right heel up, left heel up, lean back. One day sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change. Inhale to come up. Last part, heels down. Squeeze your knees together. Let your heels come a little bit off the floor and slowly sit down as if you're sliding your back down a wet marble wall, spine straight. Stop when you want or when you're a ½ inch off your heels. So again, you want to squeeze the knees together and forward so there's a gap between your butt and your heels. Pull your belly in, lift your chest up, and change. Slowly push the floor away from you, sliding back up the imaginary wall. Nice. Heels down, right foot back, arms down. Wonderful. Go team. Eagle pose, Garasana. Look at your arms, identify which arm is right, which arm is left. Don't mix them up. Again, remembering that I'm not mirroring you. Okay, inhale your arms over your head. Be careful of your surroundings. Exhale, right arm, under left arm, right under left, right under left. Hands together, thumbs towards your face, pinkies towards the wall in front of you, towards the mirror if you have a mirror. If you can't have your hands in prayer, you can grab your shoulders, give yourself a hug. You can grab a thumb, interlock fingers, one day hands together. Perfect. Bend your knees, sit down into a chair. Stay down there, hips down, and bring your right leg up and over your left leg. Cross your legs, twist like ropes. Breathe slowly in and out through your nose. So again, eventually hands are in prayer. Eventually the foot is wrapped. But today it might look like this, and that's perfectly fine. Point your toes where you want them to go, never force your body. One day hands in prayer, one day foot wraps. If your foot is wrapped and it's coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees to the right, upper body to the left, twist like ropes, suck your stomach in, bring your upper body back at the end. Awesome, change, feet together. Inhale your arms over your head, other side. Exhale, left arm under the right arm. Left elbow under the right elbow. Palms together, thumbs towards your face. You can also grab your shoulders or interlace fingers. This side might feel wildly different. We're not symmetrical. Again, this yoga is not performative. It's just an opportunity to check in. Bend your knees, sit down. Fostering a mind-body connection, lean your upper body back and bring your left leg over your right leg. Think left hamstring over right quadricep. Cross twist and eventually hook your foot. Again, if your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees to the left, upper body to the right. You're trying to decompress all the major joints in the body, deltoid, scapula, wrists, elbows, hips, knees, and ankles, 7 on each side. So see if you can sit down just a little bit lower. Suck your stomach in, arch your upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, inhale your arms over your head, right into second set. Exhale, right arm under the left arm, right under the left, palms together, thumbs almost touching your nose. Now pull your elbows down, try to get your fingers below your nose one day. Bend your knees, sit down, lean back, and bring your right leg up and over your left leg, whoop, cross twist, breathe slowly, in and out through the nose. So notice if your knees are twisting to one side or your hands are way to one side of your face. Try to bring everything into the center line of the body. So left hip forward, 2 hips in line, right shoulder forward, 2 shoulders in line, trying to straighten the wrists. Pull your elbows down, bring the weight back into your heel if it's shifted into your toe. Bend your knees, sit down more, arch your upper body back at the end. Awesome, change feet together. Inhale your arms over your head, last one, finish strong. Exhale, left arm under the right arm, left under the right, palms together, pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit low, get low, get low, get low. Bring your left leg up and over your right leg, cross twist, breathe slowly. If your foot is wrapping today, rather than flexing it like a hook, point it down to the floor. Try to eliminate the gap between your left ankle and right calf muscle. Again, bringing the weight back into the heel, hips back a little bit more, hips down. Suck your stomach in, pull your elbows down, suck your stomach in, arch your upper body back at the end. Good, change feet together, inhale your arms over your head. Exhale, arms down, party time. Grab a sip of water if you want. Cheers, my friends. Love you all. Happy Saturday. Awesome. So for the next 3 postures, we balance on one leg, the standing series, balancing series. If you fall out, hop back in. So even if you don't go all the way into the posture, always try to finish on one foot, okay? Standing head to knee, Dande Manajanu Shavasana. So shift your weight to your left leg. Again, I'm not mirroring you. Big toe should point forward. Evenly distribute your body weight on all 4 corners of your left foot. Lift your right leg up, flex your right toes back to your face, suck your stomach in. You're welcome to stay here at first. Just make sure the abdominal wall is contracted. As you're ready, slowly start to round forward. One day grabbing towards the knee, the shin, the ankle, and if you're able, go ahead and pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers interlocked, even your thumbs under your foot. From start to finish, keep your left leg solid concrete, one piece, lamppost, unbroken. You have no knee. If you've been coming for a while and you know your left leg will stay locked, no bend, no wobble. Inhale, breathing slowly, gently. Lift your right leg up until it's exactly parallel to the floor. No higher, no lower, standing leg locked. Take a deep breath. Kick your heel forward, flex your toes back. You're training your Achilles to stretch. If the left leg is bending, posture hasn't started. If both legs lock from the side, legs make an upside down L, like Linda, then only bend your elbows down. Stomach in, touch your elbows to your calf muscles, suck your stomach in. One day elbows go below the calf muscles. Lock your leg, lock your leg, lock your leg. Change, slowly, reverse, out. Nice. I'll show you from the side on the second set. So shift your weight to your right leg. Keep your big toe on the floor. A pro tip, if your toe keeps coming off the floor, if you're wobbling a lot, you're probably leaning back too much. Push the hips forward so from the side, your hip, knee, and ankle are in one line. Lock your right leg, lift your left leg up. Even in the setup, flex your left toes back to your face. Belly in, as you're able, round forward and pick up your left foot. So even in the setup, I'm rounding my whole spine and engaging my abdominal wall. Contract your inner right thigh as well as your outer right thigh. Squeeze your right butt cheek. You can stay here in the setup. If you know your right leg is locked, slowly, gently, lift your left leg up until it's parallel to the floor. Any higher than parallel is too easy. Any lower, and you can really hurt your back. So try to get your left leg exactly parallel to the floor. Take a breath and kick your heel forward. Flex your toes back. You want to get a nice stretch through the Achilles, maybe even the calf and hamstring. If both legs lock, then only bend your elbows down. Keep your stomach in. Touch your elbows to your calf muscles. Don't stop there. Try to get your elbows to go below your calf muscles. Lock your leg, lock your leg, lock your leg. Change. Slowly, reverse, out. Good. You can put your hands on your back and do a little back bend or a knee bend. Awesome. Okay, second set. Shift your weight to your left leg. Make sure your big toe points forward, not twisting the foot. Wipe your hands if you need to. Again, grip strength is kind of an advantage of being in a not super hot room. Round forward and pick up your foot. So get a good, tight grip. Don't lose the grip. Even your thumbs under your foot, all 10 fingers interlocked up to the webbing, hips forward, belly in. When you're ready, lift your right leg up. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If elbows go below calf muscles and still you can balance comfortably, slowly tuck your chin to your chest. Put your forehead on your knee. And when you're ready, slowly reverse out. Nice. Last one, shift your weight to your right leg, go team. Wipe your hands around forward, pick up your left foot. So if you fall out, always end in the setup, contract your inner thigh as well as your outer thigh. Squeeze your right butt cheek, suck your stomach in. Don't forget to have fun. Inhale, lift your left leg up. It's a real kick. Kick your heel forward, flex your toes back. If both legs lock, you should feel tremendous stretching feeling on the backs of both hamstrings, maybe even a cramp on your thigh. Then only bend your elbows down. If elbows go below calf muscles, and still you can balance comfortably. Slowly tuck your chin to your chest and put your forehead on your knee. When you're ready, change. Take your time. Very nice. Wonderful. Okay, that was a forward curl. Next, we do a back bend, standing bow pulling pose, Dandayamana Dhanurasana. So for my new friends, the grip can be confusing. You're welcome to just grab your foot from the outside. Know that eventually you'll walk your hand around to grab from the inside, but what we don't want to have happen is for the shoulder to rotate internally like this. This can hurt the shoulder. You're either grabbing from the outside or externally rotating the shoulder, grabbing from the inside. Okay, so again, from the front, you can grab your foot from the outside or bring your right hand up, elbow touches the body, palm faces the ceiling. Bring your hand out to the right. Imagine you're holding water in your hand, don't drop the water. Reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your right ankle at the ankle bone, thumb with your index finger. Bring your left arm up. Try to touch your arm to your ear, knees together to start. Take a deep breath, lift your chin and chest, stretch up. And when you're ready, slowly charge your body forward. Take your time. As you reach your left arm forward, kick your right leg back and up. Kicking and stretching equal, simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever, kick really hard. If you fall out, hop back in, kick even harder. As you're ready, slowly come down. Bring the body down and the leg up. See the foot come over the top of your head from the side, 2 heels in line. Kick back and up so your right shoulder disappears behind your left shoulder, 2 shoulders in line. Maybe even touch your chin and shoulder together, shoulder blade, scapula coming out of the body. Body down more, heel up more, charge your body forward, touch the front mirror, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, slowly come out. Very nice. Other side, and you can grab from the outside or bring your left hand up, palm faces the ceiling, bring your hand out to the left, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your left ankle at the ankle bone. Bring your right arm up. So notice if your arm is way away from your ear, try to touch your arm to your ear. Notice if your knees are way far apart. Try to bring your knees together, squaring off the hips. Lift your chin, stretch up a little bit more, try to touch shoulder to chin, and now charge your body forward. Reach your right arm forward, simultaneously kick your left leg back and up. Make sure all 5 fingers together, thumb with your index finger, palm of your right hand faces the floor. Get your right arm exactly parallel to the floor, no higher, no lower, standing leg lock, tricep muscle tight, charge forward. Remember that this is a back bend. It can be tempting to look down to the floor. Instead, lift your chin. Look a little forward, chin away from your chest. So lift your chin and chest, let the belly relax and come down into a deeper backward bend. Body down more, heel up more, slide the right shoulder forward, try to touch something in front of you, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, slowly coming out. Feet together, arms down. Take a slow inhale through your nose. With slow exhale through your nose. Good, second set. Bring your right hand up, bring it out to the right, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your right ankle at the ankle bone. Left arm up, arm with your ear, knees together. Lift your chin, lift your chest, stretch up a little taller and slowly kick, stretch, and breathe. You can do it. All you have to do is kick, stretch, and breathe. Notice if your right hip is way higher than your left hip. Drop your right hip down. Try to get the foot to come over the top of your head. Charge your left arm forward and kick back harder. Body down more. Heel up more. You can do it. Final few seconds. Kick, kick, kick. Good. Change. Slowly come out. Kick yourself out. Wonderful. Last one. Bring your left hand up. You can do it. Bring it out to the left. Reach back. Pick up the inside of your left ankle at the ankle bone. Right arm up. Give yourself high five for coming to class this morning. Oh, yes. Lift your chin and chest. Stretch up a little taller and slowly kick, stretch, and breathe. Kick into your hand. Stretch forward towards the mirror. Breathe in and out through your nose. Slowly come down. body down more, heel up more, keep the chin and chest lifted, right arm parallel to the floor, active right arm, slide your right arm forward, point your left toes, kick, kick, kick. Nice, change, slowly push up. Very nice, wonderful. Right away, come to the back of your mat, top tool dandasana balancing stick. Feet together, inhale your arms over your head sideways, palms together, interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, bring your head and arms back. Step your right foot forward, a big step, lock both legs, point your left toes, and when you're ready, come down. Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor. From the side, body makes a T like Tom, not a broken umbrella. Squeeze your palms together, suck your stomach in, stretch, 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 change. Left foot down, right foot back, so it's a short posture, right? Bring your head and arms back, you wanna go into it right away. Step your left foot forward, but with control. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, and slowly bring the body down. Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor. Charge your body forward, try to touch the front ear, shoulder blade, scapula coming out of the body. Body down more, lift your heel up, stretch. Change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down. Try to hold still for one breath. Mind-body connection. Second set, inhale your arms over your head sideways, palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, bring your head and arms back, chest up, step your right foot forward, lock both legs, point your left toes, slowly tilt. So notice if your left hip is way higher than your right hip, drop your left hip down, spiral your inner left thigh up, push the left big toe down, squeeze your palms together, stretch, change. Left foot down, right foot back, so you wanna stretch the spine, lean back, step your left foot forward, push your left big toe down, let your right foot come off the floor, and slowly tilt. So think about charging your body forward and stretching the right leg back, equal simultaneous, like natural human tug of war. Stretch, body down, stretch, heel up, stretch, 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 change. Right foot down, left foot back, arms down. Enough of that, come to the top of your mat and towel. You can turn to the right to face the wide side of your mat if you'd like for the next 3 postures, the separate leg series. Starting with standing, separate leg stretching, Dandayamana, Vikaptapada, Paschimottanasana. Inhale your arms over your head. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, big step. So from the side, you want a wide step, turn your toes in, so your feet are a little pigeon-toed, keep your arms parallel to the floor. Toes in, heels out, chest up, swan dive forward, go down with a flat back. All that stretching you did in the last posture is gonna pay off here. Think about stretching your spine, stretching your hamstrings. You can start with your hands on the floor in front of you. You can also grab the outsides of your feet, eventually grabbing your heels from behind. Bend your elbows back behind you. Try to touch elbows to calf, shoulders to ceiling, belly button to spine. No matter where your hands are, notice if the weight is in your heels, roll forward into the toes. So push the big toes down, lift the hips up, full stretch, and lock your legs. First the leg stretching, then the hip stretching, lower spine, whole body stretching, 360-degree angle stretching, coccyx to toes, coccyx to forehead, maybe touch your forehead to the floor, in between your feet. Good, change, come up, just the way you went in, flat back, hips forward, spine straight. Nice, step your right foot back, arms over your head, arms down. Wonderful. So if your forehead touched the floor in the first set, maybe take a smaller step. If your forehead was nowhere near the floor, you didn't know foreheads could touch the floor, take a bigger step. Second set, stretching. Inhale your arms over your head. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, big step, arms down parallel to the floor. Turn your toes in, lock your legs, lift your chest, swan dive forward, lead with your heart all the way down. If you don't have a heart, lead with your lower ribs all the way down. Keep coming back to yoga, grab your heels, bend your elbows. So you want to stretch the hamstrings and the spine at the same time. Everybody roll forward, push your big toes down, push your knuckles down, push your butt up. And once your legs are straight, keep going. Lock your legs, contract your quadricep muscles. You should actually feel the quads start to flex into the hip flexors. So squeeze thighs tight, pull, stretch, try to touch your forehead to the floor in between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up, hips forward. Very nice, right foot back, arms over your head, arms down. Next is the master posture in the standing series. It's called Triangle Trikonasana. Some people call it a marriage of the heart and the lungs. You are welcome to do it facing the long side of your mat for control. I will show you from the front so you can see it. So Triangle Trikonasana, this version of triangle is a little bit different from other styles of yoga, and just know we're gonna take a super big step, like a wingspan step. Okay, triangle at the top of your mat and towel or at the side, whatever suits you. Inhale your arms over your head. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, big step, arms down parallel to the floor. Push your hips forward, lean your upper body back, Turn your right foot out. I'll walk back a little bit more. Turn your right foot out so it's parallel to your mat. Make sure 2 heels are in line. Inhale, bend your right leg, and you can bounce a couple times to warm up the knee joint. And then as you're ready, try to sit all the way down. I'm gonna take a little bit of a bigger step and turn my left toes in, rotating the left hip forward. So eventually, right thigh bicep parallel to the floor, right leg should make an upside down L like Linda. Push your hips forward, keep your spine straight in the middle, and just move your arms, right elbow in front of the knee. Stretch down, aim your fingertips towards your big and second toe, but don't touch the floor. Don't push any weight on the floor. Now look up towards the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder, look for your left thumb, make sure all 5 fingers together, thumb with your index finger. As you're ready, push your left hip forward and down, push your right knee back with the help of your elbow. Reach your left arm up, stretch your right arm down. Turn, twist upper body back, lock your left leg, keep your whole left foot, even the pinky toe flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, right toes in, left toes out, make sure your heels are in line, not crisscross. Inhale, bend your left leg, lunge. Again, you can bounce. Remember that we're not symmetrical. This side might feel different. It helps for me to rotate the right hip forward. Taking a bigger step, I can sit down more. If your step is too short and your knee is going beyond your ankle, that can really hurt your knee. Take a bigger step, push your hips forward, keep your spine straight, and move your arms. Left elbow in front of the knee, right arm up to the ceiling. So you want one diagonal line from your ankle all the way to the crown of your head. Try to drop your right hip down. So push your right hip forward and down, push your left knee back with the help of your elbow. If you look down for a second, notice if your knee is going way to the right of your ankle. Try to get your knee directly on top of your ankle so the shin is perpendicular to your mat. Look up towards the ceiling, use your triceps, reach your right arm up, stretch your left arm down, sit down more, chest up more, lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, push the left heel into the floor, left toes in, right foot back, arms over your head, arms down. Good, take a slow inhale through your nose, slow exhale through the nose. Always do second set. Inhale your arms over your head, exhale, step your right foot to the right, big step. Push your hips forward, lean your upper body back, go for it. Turn your right foot out, bend your right leg, sit down, lean back, move your arms, right elbow in front of the knee, left arm up to the ceiling. Try to stack the left shoulder on top of the right shoulder, so arms are at 6 and 12 on a clock, rather than like 4 and 8. Look up towards the ceiling, try to bring your right ear closer to the wall in front of you, whole spine twisting, left hip down, right knee back, hips down more, chest up more, turn, twist upper body back, lock your left leg, left foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, right toes in, left toes out, do a check, make sure your heels are in line, make sure you're still breathing. Inhale, bend your left leg, sit down. So we're marrying the heart and the lungs here, think about them working together. Push your hips forward, still breathing, move your arms, left elbow in front of the knee, right arm up, aim your fingers towards your big and second toe, but don't rest, come up, just the elbow in front of the knee, look up towards the ceiling, breathe. In and out through the nose. You want to feel the chest opening, so stretch your arms apart, get your left armpit away from your left side, reach your right arm up, stretch your left arm down, sit down more, turn, twist upper body back, lock your right leg, right foot, flat on the floor. Change, very good. Rotate your arms, left toes in, right foot back, arms over your head, arms down. Go team. So that was a marriage of the heart and the lungs. The next posture, some people call a marriage of the pancreas and the kidneys, which I always think is cute. So this next posture is all about compression. We're gonna round the spine we're gonna round the spine to compress the stomach. In other words, we're gonna squeeze the pancreas and stretch the kidneys. It's called standing separate leg head to knee, Dandayamana Vipattapada Janu Shirasana, head to knee pose. So again, you're welcome to do it on the length of your mat. So you would face the back wall and then the front of your mat. I will do it facing you so that you can see in periphery. So stand where you want to, standing separate leg head to knee. Inhale your arms over your head, palms together. This time just cross your thumbs. Step your right foot to the right, big step, 3 to 4 feet. Pivot on your heels, face one side of your mat. Turn your back foot into a 45-degree angle, and then push your hips forward, shoulders forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times beyond your flexibility. 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line. Backside foot should make a 45-degree angle. Stretch up. Tuck your chin to your chest, and you go down. Chin, tuck to chest. Round your spine, suck your stomach in. Try to touch your forehead to your knee. Now, if you're looking at your knee right now and going, no way I can touch my head to my knee, tuck your chin in more. You can take a little bit of a bigger step. Bend your front leg, touch your knee and head together. Front side compression, all 10 fingers just beyond your big and second toe. Throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal.
Lift your right hip up, left hip down, try to get your 2 hips in line. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together, change, slowly uncurl. Arms with your ears, head up last. Nice. Pivot on your heels, face the other side of your mat. So often in transition, our step becomes shorter and our heels cross. So I'm gonna uncross my heels and take a little bit of a bigger step. Turn your back foot in, right foot into a 45-degree angle, and then push the right hip forward, peel the left rib cage back until you feel your inner thighs squeeze together. Stretch up as tall as you can, tuck your chin to your chest, and go down. Round, scoop, curl, tuck, concave. Chin, chuck to chest. Stretch all 10 fingers beyond your big and second toe, and you can bend your front leg. Just touch your knee and head together, and you're in business front side compression. Throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. All 10 fingers just beyond your big toe. Left hip up, right hip forward and down. Suck your stomach in. Push your forehead into your knee. Lock both legs, hands together. Change. Slowly uncurl. Arms with your ears. Try not to twist your spine. Head up last. Nice. Pivot on your heels, right foot back, arms down. Wonderful. Second set, head to knee pose. Again, you're trying to squeeze into the abdominal wall as you round your spine and stretch your neck. As you squeeze into your throat, you stretch your neck. As you squeeze into your belly, you round your spine. Second set, arms over your head, palms together, cross your thumbs. Step your right foot to the right, at least 3 feet, 36 inches, maybe 4 feet. Pick up your toes, pivot on your heels, face one side of the room. Push your hips forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, palms together. Stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, go down. Arms with your ears, one day arms behind the ears, pushing the head down. Maybe keep your hands together in the second set for a balance challenge. Again, try to touch your knee to your head, squeezing into the thyroid, parathyroid, and the throat, stretching the neck, squeezing into the abdominal wall, massaging internal organs. Creating space between each and every vertebrae. Try to even out the hips, push your left hip forward, stomach in. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together, change. Slowly uncurl, arms with your ears, one day arms behind the ears, head pushes the arms up, head up last. Good, pivot on your heels to the other side. Uncross your heels, take a little bit of a bigger step. Back foot in, right hip forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Stretch up tall, tuck your chin to your chest, and you go down. Can you look at your belly button all the way down? You cannot see your left foot all the way down. Chin tuck to chest, maybe keep the hands together, stomach in. Bend your knee, touch knee and head together. Left hip up, right hip forward, 2 hips in line, stomach in. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together. Change, slowly uncurl as if you're dragging your forehead up your thigh or chest. Arms with your ears, head up last. Nice. Pivot on your heels. Right foot back, arms down. Good stuff. Next we do tree pose, toe stand, and then we are on the floor for the rest of class. What a delight. So tree pose, shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, and lift your right leg up. At first, the foot is on top of the shin, one day the knee, the thigh. One day, pick up your foot from underneath. Notice that I'm not mirroring you. You can hold onto your right knee with your right hand, or you can let it drop into a half lotus shape. Just remember, this version of tree is different than other versions of tree. Yeah, you want your foot on top of your thigh rather than on the inside. So some people call it standing half lotus pose. Bring your right hand up to the center of your chest, and if you can balance, left hand up. Notice if one hip or shoulder is higher than the other, if you're sticking your butt out a little bit, you can always hold on to your foot, push your hips forward, lean your upper body back. Pull the belly in, hips a little more forward, chest up. Think about temporarily eliminating any curvature in your spine. Oh yeah, lock your standing leg. Nice, change, slowly right leg down. Shift your weight to your right leg, lock your right leg, and lift your left foot up. Again, we're not symmetrical, especially in this posture. It might feel really different. Have your foot on your shin, your knee, your thigh. One day, pick up the foot from underneath the foot. At first, holding onto the left knee with the left hand. Slowly, gently over time, left knee drops, but please never force your knees. One day from the side, 2 knees in line. Left hand up, and if you can balance, right hand up. For my flexi folks, notice if your lower back is bending, like you're sticking your butt out. Push your hips forward, engage your lower abdominal wall, stretch the crown of your head up to the ceiling, temporarily eliminate any curvature in your spine. Nice, change, left leg down.
Toe stand, Padangusthasana. You are welcome to do a second set of tree. You can also try toe stand. Pick a spot on the floor, 4 feet in front of you. Don't move your eyes, it helps with balance. Shift your weight to your left leg and lift your right leg up. Anywhere above the thigh is great, anywhere in the knee, above the knee is great. You can hold onto your foot if you know it's prone to slip, or you can bring both hands together. Suck your stomach in, and as you're ready, fold forward, hinge at your hips. Touch your hands to the floor first. Keep looking at that spot. Walk your hands forward, lean forward, shoulders over wrists, bend your left knee, sit down on your heel. You can walk your hands back to either sides of your hips and breathe slowly in and out through your nose. Bring your left hand up to the center of your chest. Right hand up, palms together, namaskar. Elbows down, spine straight, come a half inch off your heel. When you're ready, place your hands on the floor. You can come out on 2 feet, or to reverse out, you'll lift your hips up first and then push the hips forward. Nice. When you're ready, change. Right leg down, shift your weight to your right leg, lock your right leg, and lift your left leg up. I'll show you this one from the side. So especially as a beginner, try to keep your standing leg locked as you go down, so the weight's never on your knee. Like when you're locking your leg, the weight is in your quadricep muscle, right? Like quadricep tight. You bring one or both hands together, pick a spot on the floor, and without bending your knee, keep the quad tight and fold forward. Once your hands touch the floor, walk your hands forward, lean forward. So now the weight has gone from my quad into my biceps and triceps. The weight's never in my kneecap. Once the weight is in my arms, I can safely lift my heel, bend your knee, and sit down. So the weight never goes into the kneecap. It shifts from the quadricep into the arms. So it's a beginner-friendly posture. Walk your hands back and breathe. Left hand up, right hand up, elbows down. Eventually spine straight, maybe come a half inch off your heel. Very nice. And when you're ready to change, again, you can come up on 2 feet or to safely reverse out. Shift the weight back into your hands on the floor. Lift your hips up first. Once the leg is locked, now push the hips forward to safely reverse out. Nice. Change. Left leg down, honor yourself in the front here or into your computer. Give yourself high five, fist bump, turn around, Savasana. We're on the floor for the rest of class. I'm going to change this view to the floor. Okay, good stuff. Go team. So as you're ready, turn around for Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Bring your heels together, let your toes fall open, arms down by your sides, palms face the ceiling. Eyes open, mouth closed, breathing normal. Savasana is a gas station, let it fill you up. When your limbs are close together like this, your heart and lungs don't have to work very hard to pump fresh blood and oxygen through the body. It's a truly restorative posture and a gesture of restoration towards yourself. Take a slow inhale through your nose and a slow exhale through your nose. Slow inhale through your nose and a slow exhale through your nose. One more time, slow inhale through the nose and a slow exhale through the nose. One of my favorite things about yoga is that it fosters a mind-body connection. So, you know, if you're looking to like get ripped and like lose weight and all that stuff, for sure yoga helps. But in some ways, like calisthenics, like if your goal is purely physical, in some ways like doing push-ups and jumping jacks and planks, like that's in some ways better, okay? If yoga is purely calisthenics, you're better off doing push-ups. But here's the deal. Yoga with the mind-body connection is unlike anything else out there in the physical world, right? And that's really what we're getting at. Even, you know, when we're not in heat or when the postures feel different in our body for a variety of reasons, the mind-body connection is what makes this class and this style of exercise so helpful and special. It's when we reframe it from being purely exercise into a way of checking in with ourselves, maybe being with our community, maybe taking a few slow breaths. That's when it becomes special. Any physical changes in your body are a result, right? But they're not the goal. The goal is always you checking in, breathing slowly, And the result is that sometimes, you know, your physical appearance might change, but also like your mental or emotional appearance might change as well too, right? And that's kind of the goal. Take another slow inhale through your nose, fostering mind-body connection. Slow exhale through the nose, releasing any tension that doesn't belong. Take a slow inhale through your nose, filling up on a new day, fresh possibilities. Slow exhale through your nose, letting go of anything that no longer serves you. One more time, slow inhale through the nose, knowing that we're all together. Slow exhale through the nose, releasing fears, doubts, or worries. Just for the present moment, give yourself permission to be here now, not thinking towards the past or the future, just in this breath, this moment. We continue again. Pavanamuktasana, wind removing pose. Keep your left leg straight, bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, grab your right shin just below the knee. Pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder, completely avoid your rib cage. Keep your head on the floor. Look down the center line of your body, pull down extra hard, maximum pressure in your lower abdomen to massage your ascending colon. Fun. Change, right leg down, left leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, grab your left shin, just below the knee, nice tight white knuckle grip, pull your knee out to the left, down towards your shoulder, completely avoid your rib cage. Keep your head on the floor, look down the center line of your body, pull down extra hard, maximum pressure in your lower left abdomen, massaging your descending colon. Change, left leg down, and both legs up, grab your elbows, each other, give yourself a really big hug for coming to class today. If you can't grab your elbows, no problem, you can grab your knees, you can interlock fingers, grab forearms, get as compact as you can. Make sure your 2 heels are in line side by side, not crisscross. When you line up your heels, you line up your hips. Keep your head on the floor. Look down the center line of your body, squeeze tight. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone joint skeletal system has improved, the whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Good, change. Arms down, eyes open, always returning to the breath. Second set, right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, maybe opposite thumb, pinky finger on top. We always have a dominant grip, so you're trying to switch that out. Squeeze your knees together and down, or your knee together and down. If your left calf muscle's coming off the floor, then flex your left toes back to your face. Try to anchor 2 hips, 2 shoulders, pull back, flat on the floor. Change, right leg down, left leg up, pull your knee out and down and hold. So this posture is great for digestion, and it's good for grip strength. Push the pads of your fingers into the backs of your hands so you open the salsa jar tonight, not your roommate. Pull down a little extra hard, toning biceps, opening your chest to the ceiling. Change, left leg down, hip flushes out, both legs up, grab your elbows each other. So it massages the transverse colon, the mid-town train. Again, it's great for digestion. You're slowly softening your neck, and it's a good way to give yourself a hug. This is another thing I like about yoga. Like, depending on what you want right now, maybe you're just going for your elbows. Like, maybe you're just grabbing your elbows, and that's great. But also, if you want, maybe you're actually hugging yourself, affirming yourself for all of your hard work. It's always up to you what realm you take these physical movements into, but if you want, really think about wrapping yourself in a tight hug. Good for you. Squeeze tight. And change. Arms down, eyes open, letting the body flatten out to the floor. Next, we do a straight leg sit up. If you have any concerns about your back today, especially lower back pain, please don't be a hero. Just roll off to the side and meet us on your stomach. Otherwise, we'll do a sit up. I'll try to show you from the side. The legs together, arms over your head, only cross your thumbs. Tuck your chin to your chest, squeeze your butt, suck your stomach in, and sit up, round your spine. Elbows to floor, forehead to knees, push the air out. Good, okay, lie on your stomach for the spine strengthening series, starting with Cobra, Bhujangasana, good for your lower lumbar spine. Place your hands flat on the floor and then walk your hands back below your shoulders. So your elbows should point up to the ceiling like grasshopper legs. Zip up your legs like a cobra's tail, toes and heels touch. Lock your legs. Squeeze your butt, look up, and lift. Stretch your upper body. Off the floor, use 100% lower spine strength. Looks good. Come up halfway only, just your belly button on the floor. The rest of your chest is in the air. Elbows stay bent. They make an L, a 90-degree angle like a rectangle. Hug your arms into your sides. Try to touch your elbows to your hip bones. Don't forget about your cobra's tail. Keep your feet together. Toes, heels touch. Lock your legs. Lift your thighs up. Chin up, chest up, look up, stretch up, breathe up, change. Slowly lower down. Look to your right, left ear on the towel, arms down, palms face the ceiling, toes together, heels fall open. Wonderful. Okay, second set, chin on the floor, hands on the floor. Please don't get into the habit of having your palms cupping or the fingers apart. Really conscious, active palms. So 5 fingers together, hands flat, not cupping. Push down through your hands, feet together, lock your legs, look up, and lift. So you want to use 100% spine strength. When the hands or feet start to come off the floor, maybe take a little bit of like strength out of the back. So push the feet and hands down in this one to really squeeze the lower back muscles. So for sure we're doing a lower back bend, we're opening the chest, but also think about strengthening all of the muscles that surround the spine so that you can sit up a little bit taller. Now lock your legs and squeeze your butt. For a lot of us, when we lock the legs and we contract the quads, the thighs start to lift, but the feet and the hips stay grounded. This is a really effective way to strengthen the lower back. Change, slowly lower down. Jenny, George, you look so happy. Look to your left, right here on the towel, arms down, palms face the ceiling, toes together, heels fall open.
This is an exercise in patience.
I love all the dogs and cats. It's like the best part of all this. I saw somebody did like a Zoom class with animals, which I think is a great idea and maybe we should do, but I was kind of like, aren't all of the Zoom classes with animals at this point? Isn't that the whole thing? Okay, so next is Lokish Shalavasana. Arms straight position, chin on the floor. Flip your palms down, so palms face the floor, knuckles face the ceiling, thumbs outside, fingers inside. Start to bring your arms underneath you, so one day pinky fingers touch. If you find your thumbs are touching, that's good, Patrick, or you're grabbing yourself, grab the floor instead, thumbs towards the outside of your mat, pinkies inside. Eyes open, lock your right leg, point your right toes, lift your right leg up for 20, 19, 18, 17, you can do it, 16, 15, lock your leg, 14, still breathing, 3, eyes open, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change slowly with control, right leg down. Relax your right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, and lift your left leg up. See the foot coming over the top of your head. Keep your left hip in contact with your left forearm. Notice if the left hip is lifting way up. Drop the left hip down, spiral your inner left thigh up, and lift the heel up. Foot coming over the top of your head, sole of the foot flat to the ceiling. Change, slowly left leg down. Third part, tuck your chin and mouth down. I'll be a little muffled here. Bring your arms closer, grab the floor. So mouth on the floor, lengthen the neck, squeeze your butt, point your toes, and lift both legs up. Come up, everybody come up. You can do it, struggle a little harder. Don't give up, keep your feet together. Toes, heels touch, mouth on the floor, shoulders down. So around the upper spine, shoulders down, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, lift your heels up, heels up, heels up. Change, slowly with control, lower down. Bring your arms out. Look to the right, left ear on the towel. Arms down, palms face the ceiling, toes together, heels fall open. In that posture, we create a tourniquet effect on the arms when we bring the palms underneath us. When we release out, lots of fresh blood rushes through the knuckles, wrists, elbows, and shoulders, especially with an elevated heart rate. So let's keep the heart rate up. Second set, chin forward. Flip your palms down, bring your arms underneath you. This is a crescendo in class. You want to feel the heart pumping a little faster, eyes open, lock your right leg. Here we go, point your right toes, lift your right leg up. So the first 2 parts are kind of practice, right? See how high you can lift one leg? Anatomically, this is how high you can lift both at once. Shoulders down, eyes open, lock your right leg. Change, slowly right leg down. Lock your left leg, point your left toes, left leg up. See the foot come over the top of your head. So lengthen to lift, stretch your left heel away from your hip, contract your left quadricep, squeeze your left butt cheek, lift your thigh up. Change, slowly left leg down. Grand finale, tuck your chin in to protect your neck. Mouth on the floor, lengthen the neck. Bring your arms closer underneath you. My flexi folks, push your shoulders down rather than your elbows. So shoulders down, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, and lift both legs up. Come up, everybody come up, you can do it. Mouth down, shoulders down, feet together, squeeze your butt, lock your legs. It's a mind over the matter posture. We say the matters. Usually the mind, shoulders down, mouth down, lift your thighs up. Good, change, slowly lower down, arms out. Look to the left, right here on the towel. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Slow exhale through the nose. Keeping the heart rate up, full locust, Purna Shalavasana, you can do it. Arms out to the side like airplane wings, feet together, toes and heels touch. Here we go, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, point your toes, look up, and fly. Arms, body, head, legs, everything lifts off the floor, so nice. 747, taking off Just your hip bones on the floor, the rest of your body's in the air. Look up to the ceiling where your eyes go, body nose to follow. Keep your feet together, please. Toes and heels touch, all 5 fingers together. Thumbs with your index fingers, lift your thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, slowly, lower down, tuck in your wings, look to the right, left ear on the towel. So second set, it's Jessica's birthday today, and her husband surprised her with class. So we're all gonna sing happy birthday to Jessica. I'm not going to unmute us because I think that would be like a little too much, but we're all just gonna sing happy birthday to Jessica together, and just, Jessica, imagine that there's like 20 people singing it to you, okay? Second set, so arms out to the side, feet together, toes, heels touch, block your legs, look up and lift. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jessica. Happy birthday to you. Come up a little higher at the end. Nice, and change. Slowly lower down, tuck in your wings, look to the left, right ear on the towel. Okay, happy birthday. So last in the spine strengthening series, last posture on the stomach is Dhanurasana floor bow. Chin on the floor, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside 2 inches below the toes. If you can't grab both feet, no problem, roll off to the side, try to grab your right foot with your right hand. You'll do left arm out in front, and second set, you'll switch it out. Otherwise, grab your feet, squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up and start to kick into your hands continuously. Keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. It's the kick that drives the posture. Everybody roll forward, crease between your ribs and hips, hold still. Looks so good, Mario. Do little sips of air in and out through your nose. Notice if your knees are way wider than your hips. Squeeze your knees in, feet out, wrists straight. Look up to the ceiling, body down more, thighs up more, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, slowly lower down. Look to your right, left ear on the towel, arms down, palms face the ceiling, toes together, heels fall open. Second set, you can do it, chin on the floor, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, just 2 inches below the toes, or opposite foot. So squeeze your butt, point your toes to engage your hamstrings, look up and kick. You want to balance between your ribs and your hips. So notice if you're rocking back and forth, or if your chest is off the floor, like roll forward, freeze on the belly button, try to squeeze the knees in. Notice if your wrists are bending a whole lot, try to keep the wrists straight. So bring the inner thighs together, wrists together, point your toes, squeeze your butt, hold on tight, look up towards the ceiling, chin up, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, slowly lower down. Very nice. Look to your left, right ear on the towel. Some deep belly breaths in and out through your nose to massage the front of your body. Breathe deep into any point of tension. Let the floor hold you up. Great, tuck your toes under, put your palms on the floor and push up. I'm gonna hold a plank for 30 seconds, building a little bit more heat in the body. Elbows in, belly in, heels up, thighs tight, rooting down through the palms. About 10 more seconds. Lengthen the neck. Good, okay. Come to the top of your mat and towel for a fixed firm. Supta Vajrasana. I'm gonna switch this gaze up a little bit. Okay, so Supta Vajrasana. Start with your hands on the floor in front of you. Open your feet, open your knees, and you can stay here in tabletop the whole time. From the side, as you're ready, slowly walk your hands back. One day, hips sink between the heels. Here's the deal. Your butt might not touch the floor today. That's okay. You can keep your hands on the floor in front of you, beside you, or behind you the whole time. If you find that you're sitting on your feet, open your feet. One day sitting between the heels. Never force the body. If you can sit down between your heels today, put your hands on your feet, right elbow down, stopping anywhere you feel a point of pain, left elbow down, knees never come off the floor. If both elbows touch the floor, drop your head back. If your head touches the floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other, look down the center line of your body, think about chin tucked to chest, lengthening, flattening the neck spine. Wherever you are is just perfect. You want a gentle stretch through your toes, ankles, knees, and hips. Never a point of pain. Never a point of pain, just a gentle stretch. Very nice. When you're ready, put your hands on your feet to reverse out. Push yourself up, arms straight, head up last, and then turn around. Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. As you release out of the posture, you release the tourniquet effect, fresh blood rushing through the toes, ankles, knees, hips. So again, the posture itself is stretching out the lower body, but the release is good for circulation. Remember, you're welcome to skip sit-ups by rolling off to the side. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, only cross your thumbs. Tuck your chin to your chest, try to keep your arms with your ears, squeeze your butt, sit up. Elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Nice, turn, come to the top of your mat and towel, second set, fixed firm. So again, you can keep your hands on the floor in front of you, beside you, or behind you the whole time. If it helps, you can roll up your mat a little bit so there's extra padding under either your ankles or your knees or your toes. As you're ready, slowly walk your hands back. A little tip for my friends with big legs, you can flip your calf muscles out, it helps me. That might help you to sit down between your heels. Notice if your toes are pointing in or out, try to keep your toes pointing to the back wall, insides of your feet perfectly parallel like 11s. You can stop at any point. When you're ready, put your palms on your soles. Right elbow down, left elbow down, drop your head back, head on the floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other, put down the center line of your body. If that's all gravy, walk your knees back together, but knees never come off the floor. Nice, change, put your hands on your feet, carefully push up, arms straight, head up last, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Every time you hop into Savasana, try to do it with a little bit of precision. So heels together, toes fall open, arms down, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed, still keeping the limbs close to the heart and lungs for maximum efficiency, maximum restoration. Again, you can roll off to the side or legs together, arms over your head, flex your feet, squeeze your seat, sit up. Elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Nice, turn, come to the back of your mat and towel for half tortoise, Ardha Karmasana. Sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels. And if it hurts to sit on your feet, you're always welcome to start standing on your shins. Arms over your head sideways, palms together, only cross your thumbs. Try to keep your arms with your ears and your palms flat to engage biceps, triceps, scapula. Stretch up, belly in, slowly go down. You can put one or both hands on the floor, walk yourself in, or forehead to floor, little fingers to floor. Squeeze your palms together, tilt your pinky fingers down. So try to get elbows and wrists off the floor. Just the knife edges of your pinky fingers touch the floor, the rest of your arms are in the air. As you inhale, reach your arms forward. As you exhale, sink your hips down. Think about stretching your spine, lengthening your spine, even the neck and hips. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, slowly come up, arms over your ears. Very nice, arms down, turn around, Savasana. Okay, and the other cool thing about Savasana, especially if you're lying on a hard surface right now, is it's a really great way to lengthen everything out, right? So sometimes the release from the postures is just as beneficial as the posture itself. Like in the posture, we're active, we're stretching. Some of the postures, the heart rate increases. And then in the Savasana, kind of natural irrigation of the body, the blood flow, the circulation kind of returns to normal. Whole spine, whole legs, arms, everything lengthening down onto the floor. Let the floor hold you up. Another sit up, legs together, arms over your head, flex your feet, squeeze your seat, sit up. Heels on the floor. Good, okay, turn, come to the back of your mat and towel, second set, half tortoise, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms over your head, palms together, cross your thumbs, head and arms back, stretch up, slowly go down. How long can you see the wall in front of you? Chin away from your chest, try to press the palms together, forehead to floor, little fingers to floor, reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, re-energize, reorganize, revitalize. Good, change, slowly come up, arms with your ears, push the palms together, nice, arms down, turn around, Savasana. So in the standing series, we say that triangle pose is like the master posture, like the summit or the peak. And it's the same thing here. The next two postures, camel and rabbit, are supposed to be like the summit or peak, the highest crescendo of the floor series. So it's our deepest back bend, followed by our deepest forward curl. Okay, legs together, arms over your head, flex your feet, squeeze your seat, sit up, elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Good, turn, come to the top of your mat and towel. Camel Ustrasana, our deepest back bend. Stand on your knees, 6 inches between your knees and your feet. If you have tight knees, you're welcome to roll up your mat a little bit so there's extra padding under your knees. I'll show you the first step from the side. So standing on your knees, put your hands on your lower back like you're putting them in your high-waisted jean pockets, thumbs outside, fingers down to the floor. Push your hips a little forward and squeeze your butt to take pressure off of the lower back. Keep your eyes open, chest up, and when you're ready, look up towards the ceiling. This might be enough for today. We're going to start to stretch through the front of the body where we tend to carry tension. If that feels okay, look up a little bit more, and if that's all right, drop your head back. This might be enough for the first set. You can keep your hands on your back. When you're ready, keep your hands on your back and go back halfway. Freeze in the middle. If this feels okay, right hand down, grab your right heel, hips forward. Left hand down, grab your left heel, chest up. Thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. As you inhale, lift your chest up. As you exhale, push stomach, thighs, hips forward. Hips over knees, chest up to the ceiling, chin away from your throat, look for your toes behind you. I want 360-degree back bends against gravitation. To safely reverse out, put your hands on your back. Without twisting your spine, push up, change, head up last. Turn around, Savasana, head to the front of the mat, feet to the back wall. So again, the safest way to exit a posture is to reverse out. If you had to twist out of that one, you might have gone too far. Yeah, so only go to a point where you can safely reverse out. If you go in steps 1, 2, 3, come out steps 3, 2, 1. By the way, if nobody's ever told you this, you might feel a little bit wonky right now. That posture releases tension from the front of the body, and it's a great back bend. So maybe you didn't feel anything, but if you're feeling like nauseous or lightheaded, or like something emotional is coming up or whatever, or angry or giddy, whatever it is, there's nothing wrong with you. And there's nothing wrong with you doing the posture. In fact, it's a sign that you really need the posture, right? We're stretching out this big bundle of nerves in the stomach area, the solar plex nerve system. It wants to be stretched out. Sometimes it feels a little bit awkward in the process, but if first set was like, whoa, really intense, always do second set. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with the posture. Do second set. Here we go. Legs together, arms over your head. That's my pitch. Tuck your chin to your chest. Sit up. Good. Okay. Second set, come to the top of your mat and towel. You can open your knees a little wider, 8 to 10 inches between your knees. Still keep 6 inches between your feet. Let's do this one together, not before or after. Fun. Put your hands on your back, thumbs outside, fingers to the floor. Squeeze your butt, push your hips forward, keep your eyes open, and when you're ready, drop your head back. Go slow. You can stop at any point. When you're ready, go back halfway. If that's okay, right hand down, grab your right heel. Left hand down, grab your left heel. Thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Push hips forward, lift chest up, look back, breathe. When you're ready, change. Put your hands on your back, push up, very nice. Head up last, turn around, Savasana. Good for you. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Heels together, toes fall open, arms down, let the whole spine lengthen. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Slow exhale through your nose. Let's keep going. Legs together, arms over your head, flex your feet, squeeze your seat, sit up. Elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Great, that was our deepest back bend. Now we do our deepest forward curl. Rabbit, Sasangasana, knees, feet together. Grab your heels from the outside. So from the side, if you're not familiar with the grip, you're gonna make L's with your hands. You're gonna flip the L's down and then grab, so thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Chin tuck to chest, forehead to knees, top of head to floor, pull on your heels. Don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place.
Squeeze your heels together, suck your stomach in, round your spine, shoulders up, heels together, belly in, round the whole spine like a rabbit. Change, hips down, slowly uncurl. Vertebra by vertebra by vertebra, head up last. Nice. Turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. You might find that your back moves easier in one direction than the other. So for me, it's way easier to back bend than to forward curl. That is something to note, not to favor. So again, we're trying to shift this yoga away from being performative and just into being a chance to like check in. So if you notice that it's easier for you to do one posture versus another, like, why is that, right? We're getting a lot of interesting questions we can ask ourselves. Second set, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good, okay, knees, feet together. If you have a towel, you can put your towel over your feet. Otherwise, grab your heels, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, slowly go down. See if you can articulate each and every vertebrae. Forehead, two knees, top of head to floor, pull on your heels, lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Squeeze your heels together, suck your stomach in, round your spine. Good, change, hips down, slowly uncurl as carefully as you went in. Head up last, very nice. Turn around, Savasana, almost to the end. Everybody's doing so good. Sometimes this is the part in class where we start to check out and like think about like, what am I doing next, or blah, blah, blah. But I just encourage you to stay present in this moment, in this breath, even at the end of class, fostering the mind-body connection. Let's do it. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up, biceps with your ears. Wonderful. Turn, face your beautiful self in the front mirror for Janu Shavasana, head to knee pose. Right leg out to the top right corner of your mat. Bend your left leg all the way in. Touch your heel to your costume. Two legs should make an L like Linda. Arms over your head, interlock your 10 fingers. Turn to your right, round your spine, touch your forehead to your knee. So eventually, leg locks, heel up, elbows down, elbows to floor. Just remember, the name of this posture is head to knee pose. Okay, eventually the leg will be locked, but for today and for tomorrow, you can bend your right leg as much as you need to touch your knee and head together. Front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. Good, change. Arms up, left leg out, right leg in, stretch up, turn to your left, round your spine, touch your forehead to your knee. If your forehead's not touching your knee, bend your left leg as much as you need, touch your knee and head together. This is a compression posture. It's the last of the head to knee compression postures. So you're squeezing your abdominal wall, rounding your spine. It's another like marriage of the kidneys and the pancreas. Flex your toes back to your face, bend your elbows down. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you, carefully lie down. Let your spine realign and sit up. I'll show you this one from the side so you don't have to look at my toes close up. So this posture is called Paschimottanasana, stretching. Bend your knees, take your peace sign fingers, middle and index fingers, hook onto your big toes, thumbs on top, and as you're ready, scoot your butt back. Now just take a moment, notice, in the last posture, head to knee pose, we rounded the spine to squeeze the stomach. In this one, stretching, you want to arch the spine to stretch the stomach. So rather than squeezing the abdominal wall, think about stretching it. So chin and chest stay lifted, knees can stay bent. If it helps you keep a flat back, lean forward, try to touch stomach to thighs. If your legs are straight, lock your legs and bend elbows down. Stomach to thighs, chest to knees, one day toes and head touch, going down with as straight of a back, flat as a back as you can. Good, change, come up, turn around, Savasana. So it's a little bit of a nuance, right? In the first part, we round the spine. In stretching, we stretch the spine, a little bit nuanced. I think it's easier to understand in a different language, like in English, we're like, oh, rounding the spine is stretching the spine. But in Sanskrit, they're different, right? One is Janu Shavasana, head to knee. One is Paschimottanasana, stretching. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. And if you have any yoga questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I love nerding out about this stuff, so I'm always happy to go into bigger, deeper detail on any of this. Arms over your head, second set. Interlock your fingers, turn to your right, round your spine. Pick up your foot. So this is really good practice for standing head to knee tomorrow. Practice the grip, all 10 fingers interlocked. Flex your toes back, bend your elbows down, suck your stomach in. Left elbow down, left shoulder down, rolling to the left. Nice, change, arms up.
Oh, left leg out, right leg all the way in. Make sure that your legs make an L or a 90-degree angle. You don't want your legs super wide apart, yeah? Heel to costume, stretch up, turn to your left, touch your forehead to your knee. Notice if your right shoulder is way higher than your left shoulder. You're trying to even out the spine, so right elbow down, right shoulder down, roll into the right, two shoulders in line. If you can, you must lock your legs, squeeze your quad tight, elbows down, stomach in. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. Carefully lie down, let your spine realign, and sit up, arms with your ears. Good, second set stretching. So bend your knees if you need to, hook onto your big toes with your middle and index fingers, thumbs on top. As you're ready, scoot your butt back, right, left, right, left. If it helps you, it helps me. Pull your butt out from behind you, stick it out. Lift your chin and chest. Notice if your toes are turning in. Spiral your inner thighs down, flex your pinky toes back so the soles of your feet are flat. Lift your heels if you can, contract your quadricep muscles, and pull. Pulling is the object of stretching. Pull stomach to thighs, stretch chest to knees, lengthen, slide your neck, spine, breastbone forward, try to touch forehead to toes. Nice, change, come up, turn around, Savasana, good stuff. Heels together, toes fall open, arms down, still in this present moment, this breath, till the very end. And this magical mind-body connection, it's yours to have whenever you're feeling a little bit stressed out, even outside of yoga. If the mind is, getting a little bit like freaking out a little bit, you can just return your thoughts to your breath. And everything becomes a little bit more manageable. Last posture, spine twist, finish strong. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good, okay, turn, face yourself. So for spine twist, it's a lot of lefts and rights, and just remember, I'm not mirroring you, yeah? So look at your leg, identify which leg is left, which leg is right. Bend your left leg on the floor, touch your right heel to your left knee corner, so the sole of your right foot should be flat on the floor. Right arm behind you, left arm up, stretch up and over. Try to grab your left knee with your left hand, hand, heel, and knee touch. Look down. If you are sitting on your left foot, slide it out of the way, roll to the right, evenly distribute your body weight on your butt cheeks. You are also welcome to keep your left leg straight out in front of you, no problem. As you're ready, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look over your right shoulder twist. You can keep your right hand behind you, or for a balance challenge, grab your hip, your waistband, one day half bind, grabbing the inner thigh. Notice if your right big toe is coming off the floor, push your right big toe down, point your left toes, suck your stomach in. Inhale, stretch up, exhale, look over your right shoulder, twist, twist, twist. Change, unwind, swap out your legs, bend your right leg on the floor, touch your left heel to your right knee corner. You're also welcome to have your right leg straight out in front of you. Left arm behind you, right arm up, stretch up and over. Grab your right knee with your right hand, hand, heel, and knee all touch in one spot. Inhale, stretch up, belly in, exhale, look over your left shoulder, twist. You can keep your hand behind you or do the half bind. Keep spine straight, chest up, rib cage open, pull your belly in. Inhale, stretch up, exhale, look over your left shoulder, twist, twist, twist. That feels so good. Okay. Change, unwind. I didn't want to leave the posture. Turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. We started class with the breathing exercise, exhaling through the mouth. We end class full circle, exhaling through the mouth, Kapalbhati breathing, skull shining breathing. Legs together, arms over your head, you can do it. Tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Go team. Okay, middle of your mat and towel. So for Kapalbhati, ideally you'll sit in Vajrasana or firm pose. So knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs with a nice flat back. If it hurts to sit on your feet, no problem. Sit on your butt, either crisscross applesauce or with your legs out in front of you. And you might have your hands on the floor in front of you or still on your thighs. Okay, all you have to do is exhale through your mouth. As you exhale through your mouth, snap your belly in. And when the stomach relaxes, the inhale will happen on its own. So the exhale is quite audible, but the inhale is very subtle. You almost won't realize that your lungs are taking in air, and yet you'll be able to exhale for an extended period of time. It's kind of cool, kind of trippy. Here we go. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times. Concentrate, meditate, don't forget to have fun.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times. Sit up tall. So arms strong, shoulders down, chest up, eyes open. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself, give yourself a hug, high five, pat on the back. Turn around, final Savasana. This time you can kind of spread out, close your eyes, open your arms and legs. Maybe roll side to side for a second, whatever feels good. And then just take a few final moments in stillness. Take a slow inhale through your nose. And an even slower exhale through your nose.